up, guys?
People here? What's everybody up to?
Who all do we have? Or did I do something stupid like turn the comments off or something? I could have done that. Who knows? Oh, okay. Oh, what's up, Jeff? BQ's here. Cool. Jeff, how is the channel? Your channel? You gonna start one yet? Has August talked you into it? I think you need to start one. It would be, I believe, a different look at what we do. It changes from climber to climber so much. You're kind of chill and don't take anything too serious. So, like, the relaxed aspect of just being chilled out. I think a lot of guys would like to watch you and see your work and stuff and would probably relate to it, because I get a lot of hate from those guys that would probably love you because you get the job done, you don't say much. Sometimes I get in trouble for hollering at my guys and stuff. So, you know, the YouTube police. But I got a pretty good one coming up. I'm working on it right now. We did there's this like it's almost like a little town resort, and there's a bunch of lakes out there, and I work out there all the time. And actually, I'd say 3 or 4 years ago, the neighbor to the house we did, I actually took a tree out of their porch that was around their porch. It's a pretty good size oak. They put it in the basement and stuff, so that one should be a good one. I'm part way going on that one. So, yeah, Jeff, if you need help with anything, let me know. And definitely let me know when you get it started up. It's not like I have a huge following, but I will definitely shoot some people your direction. You get August to do it, and your channel will blow up and pass me real quick. Which is inevitable anyway. I'm an acquired taste, I believe. Anybody have anything interesting, cool going today? Let me switch you guys onto this other tripod. I actually I had Dave come over. I'll show you guys actually. I ain't doing anything right now. Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? I had oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen. Yikes. Okay, now I got it all. Oh, Timothy. What's up, Tim? What's your comment say? Sorry, buddy. What's up? What are your thoughts on climbing lightning strike trees? It can be touchy. You know, you don't know what all's happened up there, but I mean, the older ones and stuff that I've had to do, sometimes they can be like concrete. It'll fry them. Like I just, I went and looked at a pine tree that's like right in the corner of this house. And it's like over a little waterfall thing and stuff. So we'd have to zip line a bunch of it out. And there was an oak tree next to it, had been lightning struck. And that tree was like concrete. It was crazy. It had turned black. But, oh, cool. Eliminated a 50-foot spruce, just finished packing up. Cool, that's awesome. Spruce sucks to clean up. Pokey needles, yeah. Oh, what was that? Somebody else with a swirly? Oh, what's up, John? Yeah, I put a retaining wall in with Dave. We put this one in my front yard. So yeah, that's what we did. I went and what was crazy is I went to and I don't know if I should have painted my porch and stuff the other day and got it finished up, but yeah, I want to go get the bricks for it, and so I kind of figured go to a masonry place and buy your bricks from there because you get a cheaper deal. It was $200 difference when I went to Lowe's and bought them, and the masonry place was $200 more. It made no sense. Pretty aggravating though. Dang it! I switched where the camera's at. I've got a decent pinnacle to climb this weekend, and it's pretty hollow but good wood. Yeah, yeah. A lot of times a tree can be totally, structurally okay. It could be stronger, but safe even when they're hollow. So just set ropes, and bounce test, and stuff like that. That's one of them things that I would suggest if you're in a tree that you don't really trust. Set your rope from the ground and bounce test it, even with maybe two guys. Put two guys on it, and see what it does. If it'll hold two guys, it should be fine for you. So that's my thoughts. But here's the other thing I built. I got my skateboard back out and realized that I'm not good anymore at all. It's like relearning everything. Not cool. Made me feel old. No. No, thanks guys. Yeah, it was a fun little project. It was had a few bricks left over, so we left them right there. But I think I'm gonna put a wall across there, and then I have some customers that are really, really good customers, and they give me a ton of work, so I'm always, doing stuff for them. So I took down what is it? A bald cypress form, and made them a name log out of there. Which funny that that was the only piece that I had left from their tree, and it just so happened to be big enough for the letters. So I made them a quick name log out of it, and then Dave brought me this tank, this old air tank. It's got like a metal platform on the top, but I'm gonna turn it into a wood stove. I'll cut my hole here, and it's on like wood runners, but then open the front up here and put a door on it, with some hinges and stuff, and then this winter I'll use that to heat my shed instead of using. I have a gas heater in here, but I've never lit it up. I just used an electric heater the whole time. So I got my dude back too. Monster, what are you doing? Yeah, he was sick, but he's good now. He's got like one poodle leg where they shaved his leg to put an IV in, and we got lucky. He's good. He just now has to have like this like super special diet that's like easy to digest and stuff. It costs an arm and a leg, but then he's got a bunch of medicine and stuff he has to take. But I'm glad to have him back home. That was a little like heart-wrenching, poor little guy. But now he's crazy again. Right? Hey. So what's up? Yeah. Yeah, he's crazy again. And it's so funny to Like, we haven't had him that long, but just like the weird quietness in the house sucked. And now there's no more quietness. He's back to being crazy and jumping around. But yeah, they had to shave one of his legs, like a ring on it, and there it is, his front leg there. They shaved a ring on it, and he looks funny. What are you eating dirt for? That's why he goes to the hospital. He's always got to eat something stupid. Crazy dog. And yeah, I just figured I would let's maybe start doing the Mondays as a regular thing. Maybe we'll build a little bit of a crowd if we do them on the regular. So that's kind of what I figured. I'll start doing Mondays as a live feed day, and maybe we can get a crowd going after a while, and then ooh, that's not gonna work. And then I'll come up with some stuff to do on the live feeds and stuff. But yeah, dang, I hate that I flipped the camera around. You may be hothead, but always throwing sauce and yelling. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm like locked in blinders on when it comes to work. So yeah, that's a good idea. I've seen some other folks recommend a maze dam to test. Yeah, yeah, you could do that. I usually just hook in, and actually I'll usually have the ground guy as I'm getting set up, tie a loop in it and step in it, and then bounce on it over and over and over. Because a lot of times you throw your rope and you're over that one little twig, and you gotta end up breaking that twig, and it for some reason is the world's strongest twig. That happens all the time, so that's kind of a regular thing for us, to balance test it just to be sure. And a lot of times we're trying to snap it off of you know, a little twig or something. Never had one of those though. Cast my Stanley and decided to take the kids to the park instead of working. Oh, cool, cool, John. That's awesome. And we all kind of got together for Easter and had some food. I hung out with my little nephew. He's pretty funny. He's kind of growing up, which he was a little turd before that, but now he's starting to get cool. He don't cry as much. Oh, I'm doing good, Turbo. How you been, buddy? Yeah, I appreciate you. You guys are listening to me whine and moan and groan about Monster. Actually, I actually have the the footage when he first came home. Um, I'm not one to like. I'm not a people person in general, so like the private me, I don't show very much. The personal stuff. You get me as a tree guy, so I figured I'd show a little bit more of that because sometimes I'll get on here whining and moaning about something that happened like him, and so I figured since you had to listen to me whine about something being wrong with him, I could at least videotape when he came home and show you guys and stuff. So I'm sure that'll make it onto a video. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch bases with you guys, see what you guys were all doing, and just hang out for a little bit. Really, I don't have anything going on. If he hits, yeah, yeah, he's all about a good pair of gloves, Mike. That or hey, he was taking micro pulleys one day and Prussics. And, you gotta watch everything around him. He's crazy, especially my shoes. I had to go buy new shoes because of him. He chewed all the shoelaces out of all my shoes and a couple pair of Nikes up. So Stop watching him for a minute. Yeah, Turbo, I'm gonna try to keep Monday as our day for live feeds. I don't feel like I'll have to compete, and I know that sounds weird, but I don't want someone that a lot of my subscribers are subscribed to other people like Bucking and stuff like that, and I think it kind of works out to where maybe we're not overlapping each other. So I know Sundays is like his regular thing, I believe. So maybe we'll try Mondays and make that. Well, we will. We'll just. I'll start today. Today will be the first one, and I kind of just remembered it. You know, like, oh yeah, I talked about Mondays. I would maybe start doing lives. So this one kind of caught me a little off guard. I'll be a little, more prepped and have maybe a game plan for the next one. But yeah, if everybody else likes it, I definitely will start doing lives on Mondays. And maybe I give like some backstory on some videos that I upload throughout the week or something. I land more kickflips now than I ever did when I was a kid, but I can't skate for crap anymore. Yeah, I have my right knee is about twice the size of my left one. It's just totally shot, and I have like flexibility. Like I can bend my knee about like that far, and it'll go, but stuff crunches and everything. So I lost the flip in my front foot. So I actually skate a lot of switch. Um, I built my grind box, and the first day I set it up, I think I got I just backside board slided, and then I did no slide backside. Everything was backside because I have to go down my hill here. No slide, to regular fakie, and then no slide shove it, and then I started half cab no slides, half cab no slide shove it, half cab board slide, and then I got a couple crooked grinds and got close on a couple crooked grind shove it's. But that's what I used to do right at the end of my kind of, and really that's one of the main things that I did when I skated and was serious about it was we used to take grind boxes, and we were sponsored by a skateboard store here in St. Louis on Lindbergh called Infinity, and so he would bring grind boxes down all the time, and pack his little truck. It would be full of grind boxes. He'd bring them down. We'd set them up at a tennis court, and the tennis court had lights, so we could light it up. And only problem is you had that big crack that ran down the middle of the tennis courts that separated the two sides. So you would always set the grind boxes right at that crack. That way you could use it in the middle. But a lot of my regular stance tricks I lost, especially if it involves a lot of kicking with my front leg. So I'll do switch stance, and like I can do. I've got a couple switch heels, like switch shove it's, a couple front side shove it's, like fakey big spins, and I've been thinking about putting a skate video together after I kind of get warmed back up, and then editing an actual small skate video, and putting it out and see what you guys say. Oh, good, bro. Thanks for asking. Just finished 31 Astros. Long day, but wow. That sounds like a good one. That's freaking awesome. Greg, what is up, buddy? Yeah, skate injuries. Grew up and have fun. Yeah, that's kind of what I transitioned to right at the end. Was I started skating a lot of vert because I think I blew up my ACL on my left knee, and so it would pop in and out, and then I still wanted to skate big stuff. We were still recording and stuff, so I remember I set up a barrel like with a kicker ramp. We had a real big kicker ramp that was next to a double set at our skate park, and I went up it, and then was gonna try to do like, a backside 180 over it, or don't even remember what exactly I was. I remember trying a backside flip, but one leg went inside the barrel, and the other leg stayed out. And so I was trying not to crotch myself on the barrel because they're pretty tall. And at the time I was a teenager. So I was trying not to crotch myself, so I let my front leg go down first, and it just folded sideways. And they had to, like, we have an emergency phone there that goes straight to like the emergency room or whatever, ambulance. So like everybody was running over there to pick up the phone. I was just kind of moving out on my own, and I knew I didn't have insurance, and so I told everybody, don't do it. And I like propped my leg against the side of the building and shoved it back into place and then folded it back up. And it moved. Like I could still move it some. So stubborn me, just like my fall, I decided I'm good. I stayed off it for quite a while, and it just would. It was structurally, it was like gone. It buckled no matter what it was that I did, and so I kind of gave skateboarding up, and then just kind of skated vert a little bit, and then I went to playing music. That took all my time. Kind of stopped skating. Then after I quit playing music, I got into tree work. So that's like as far as extracurricular. There's my whole timeline. Right on, Greg. Oh, Scoot's here. What's up, buddy? BR. Where's holes back? Some real holes, huh? Oh, so that's here. Cool. Bone to bone underneath this. So yeah, yeah. Like here. Look, there's my left knee. Look at the size of my right knee. It is enormous, and there's like no kneecap. The kneecap's like way over here, where it's like not supposed to be, and it's just well here. It's it's insane. It's usually huge. So, eh. Francisco's here. Well, we got a crowd now. Trying to skateboard and rollerblading. Oh, on a big ramp one time. Screw that. Right on. Hey, bro, what's up, bro? Yeah, Greg, the tether. BR, I agree. The tether is awesome. That is what I'll be. Um, I believe this will be the first job. Immediately got it, and I'm testing it with the zigzag on this job. And oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. So very impressed so far. I've had it on a couple other ones and had nothing but good luck with it. So getting old sucks. Yes, Tim, it sucks very bad. I don't like it at all, and it is hell on the ego. So especially when you don't want to go to the skate park because then you have little kids show you up. And it's like, oh my god, I'm that old guy at the skate park. It's like, let me tell you what, back in the day, I used to ollie cars. But then I would get my photo album and show them I used to ollie cars. So, but, yeah, getting old sucks. Look better than mine. These are like knobby stumps. Yeah, yeah, this one is as well, like, it's got two knees. There's like a growth over here, and then here's where the actual knee's at. All this is like extra fluid arthritis that's just started to grow there, so it's really wide. Yeah, that's about as far as I can move it. Is about a 90. And if I try to go in anymore, yeah, I don't know about that. I know it may sound weird, but I've been thinking about doing like yoga and trying to get better flexibility. It's got to be good for tree work too. So I'm thinking of getting a zigzag. Yeah, they're great, Turbo. I have to thank um, Jared is, well, Knee. You guys know him as Knee Nigget on here. He's the one that sent me the zigzags that I have, and I'm stubborn. I don't feel the need to try everything, and it probably would have been something that I never tried. But while I'm impressed, it's very nice. It's all, compact and all in one. You don't have 4 or 5 different pieces. You got a zigzag, and you have, a rope wrench, and when you put it together with a quickie pen, with the wrenches that we use, they're awesome. So yeah, here's the old tether here with, I believe this, if you look, that one has for a hitch climber set up, which needs to be longer and it needs to have a bigger gap so that your hitch climber pulley has room to play in there. And then this one would be like for the zigzag, much shorter. Doesn't need near as much space. Or maybe this one wasn't even for the zigzag. I can't even remember which one this is. This may have just been for a regular pulley. Oh, we'll start the collection. It's been wild seeing the progression of it because it just looks awesome now too. On top of performing, now it just looks awesome. So, Kathy, what's up? So, okay, I'm gonna ask this because I'm always curious. Kathy Kennedy, are you Kathy? Or are you a guy like using his girlfriend's account? Tell me, because it would be cool if there actually was a girl, because there never is. This is like, this would be rare. There used to be one Mandy girl that used to get on these and stuff, and I don't see her anymore. So, don't think Turbo T got one. Shot a rock in the exact spot it was torn. But I hit a piece of loose wood. Oh man, damn, Seth. Climb on school knots at 43, and it's killing me. Yeah, Turbo, you really need to try it, man. The mechanical advantages of some of this stuff is just, I have a pretty broke down body, and for me to be able to go to work and do what I do, and or just climb just for recreational, I would have never done that if it wasn't as easy on my body. I'm not in agony when I go home like I used to be. So, I've been climbing on bike cliffs for about 9 years. I got my zigzag about 3 years ago and never turned back. It's that or hitch climbing. I mean, if you like dual, well, it's either one of those. I think either one is a good decision. I like having both, to tell you the truth. The hitch climber, it's the same. The zigzag, you just have 2 pieces. But you have 2 pieces that are midline attachable with the hitch climber and a prusik. With the zigzag, you have 1 piece, but it's not midline attachable. It has to be fed through. So functionality, I guess, the ability for it to kind of, the more versatile piece would be the hitch climber, because it can be climbed in dual, it can be climbed in SRT, you know, same with the zigzag, but the difference is that midline attachable in the middle of a line you needed to set it up. You could do it, and you can't do that with the zigzag. So I would say they're the same, but if you want that extra little ability to go midline, you have the hitch climber, and the advantages that hitch climber is going to give you is going to be very similar, if not the exact same as the zigzag. So that's my opinion on it. So I think I hate to say it, but I would personally probably say I would go hitch climber, because then you'll learn your prusik knots, and but then again, here's another thing that makes the zigzag beat the hitch climber out. With the hitch climber, you are eventually along the lines you're replacing hitch cord. So the zigzag, as long as you keep an eye on it, you don't burn it all the time and run it, just ignorant. I don't think it shouldn't wear out really. And after enough years, yeah, I would say. But hitch cord's gonna burn up quicker, so that's a given. So, you know, it's a give take thing. One's good, they're both good. Every time I've got hurt is doing something else, construction or weed eating. Yeah, yeah, I'm the same way. I have to get another wrench so both me and JR can use the GB. Oh, that's cool. Scoot, yeah. You know what sucks? Is I think I lost a wrench. I have a Bingham Signature Series that was given to me by Tree Stuff or Cheryl. No, I think it was Tree Stuff. And I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. Just like all my gear keeps coming up missing. So I don't know what that's all about. Have a good night. Oh, see you, BR. Hey, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I'm so sorry, brother. Right on. I need to do something because my body is breaking down. Yeah, you'll love it, Turbo. A hand ascender with all that. Um, you can take and advance the hand ascender up and run the tail up through like a carabiner on it, and you can make a 3-to-1, and you can hip thrust your way up into it, and it's really easy. Um, I think actually with the zigzag, you can, if you wanted to just do the regular hip thrust, I think you can like extend your bridge out if you have an extendable bridge, and then get the zigzag farther from you so you can grab underneath it and then pull and grab and pull. So there's a lot of different ways. Or you can get a foot ascender, a knee ascender, and something to tend it and just start limb walking or rope walking. So there's different ways to get up into the tree there's like rope walking, there's frog walking, there's the sit stand, there's a bunch of different ways. Working on getting a new tablet. This is a sausage fest. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It definitely is. I'm crazy, but maybe stuff helps. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, right on, Joseph. No, you're good. Now that I know that, I'll remember. You know, because to tell you the truth, I started thinking there's a Kennedy kid that I'm not a real big fan of, and when you popped up, I thought he went and made another because he's a troll. He didn't have nothing better to do in his time, but he's actually pretty funny because he trolls me pretty hard. But I thought he actually made another profile, and like wasn't smart enough to change his last name, but he changed his first name, or he used to. I don't know. I'm glad that your name's Joseph, and that you're not, have anything to do with him. Right on. Hey, don't worry about it, Joseph. It's no big deal. It's not without wrench. I like. Depends on how long the hitch cord is. I have a couple hitch cords that are a little bit longer than others. The ones that are real long, I'll use the XT because it's and all most of the time I'll use the VT. But I use the XT because, like I said, it's a little bit longer. So I have a little extra rope that I put an additional, after you do the 3 wraps, on the backside you cross once, and then when you're here up at the top, you make a, you twist around twice there. Then you do your crossing, 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 and it takes up a little extra, but that extra grip there, as a secondary tie-in, I've actually used that knot and just a hitch climber for a tie-in and climbed SRT on it. It gets that much of a bite. So it's actually a really, really good knot that if you need, say you just got a skinnier rope, or it just depends on the situation, to tell you the truth. Like I planned on here doing a few, trying a few different ones, like the Matt Cornell hitch, or maybe the Michiocan or something like that, Michikoan or something. I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to try a few. I like when my pressing feels tired with the VTE hitch with like a little bit didn't get into it. I mostly do removals and just go up on my buck strap. Huh. Yeah, I want to make it easier, don't I? Yeah, I like to hang myself. That's just me. Oh, it does. Holy cow! You switched your name that fast. How the heck did you do that? He's already Joseph Kennedy. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got a couple that, like, I think there's like videos on YouTube, like, titled stuff about me, and like I strolled across them one time. And I don't know. I've ruffled a few feathers in my time on the internet, and it is what it is. I don't care. It's okay. I can't be everybody's cup of tea. So, guys, I better catch up on comments, and then I'm gonna call it day. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna work on that video for you guys. It's tree removal from a 2-story home. So it goes through 2 stories. They put concrete around it in the basement. They put a huge deck around it on the first floor. But the house is on like a 45-degree hill, so like you can't see the basement. It goes right in the hillside, goes right into the front, the first floor. But as you walk down the hill, the basement's not buried because the hill's so steep, so it shows on the backside. And that's where the tree is. It's ridiculous. So. LOL, switch tabs. Okay, right on. I was gonna say, dang man, you're freaking fast. Cornell hitch is great. Yeah, I love, like, I've actually seen guys use that hitch, SRT, with nothing else, and um, I've actually seen them use just that hitch with no micro pulley too, because that loop that it's got at the base works like an artificial micro pulley, and it will tend if you pull up. Actually, I think I seen Matt do a demo, and he was using it with no micro pulley, just the pressing, and he could tend it by itself. So it's pretty neat. Whenever I try those EPI cords, don't like them. One thing around here is Beeline, love them, but not the. Yeah, I tell you what, try Iron Street. I like theirs, and who else do I use? Um, I use Iron Street. I'm trying to think of what the other one is. Oh, I can't remember it right now. If I remember it, I'll let you know. But try Iron Street. They make real good Prussics. I love their Prussics. So I actually have a Beeline brand new that I bought, but it's so short. I hate it. The only thing I can climb it with is with a distill, and I don't like the distill, so, or the distal, or whatever the hell you want to say. Um, right on. Looking forward to that video. I have not scheduled any tree work. I've got a contract making 1,500 firewood bundles per week. Dang! That's awesome. That is cool. Um, guys, thanks for hanging out. Hope everybody has a killer week. Make tons of money and do very little work. So I'll catch you very soon, and I'll get to work on that next video. What's a good rope setup for the hitch climbing setup? Um, with the hitch climbing setup, you just want to make sure that your prusik is quite a bit, nowhere near the same diameter as the rope you're using. So that's the same way if you're using it as a hitch to stop or to like tend or get, progress on a rigging line or something. When you're using a hitch cord on a rope and you want it to grab, you have to make sure that it's a smaller diameter than the rope you're using. Or if you're using bigger or, same size, it doesn't bite, it slips a lot. So the smaller, it works good. I don't know. I prefer. Man, I wish I could remember the. I have this dark blue and black prusik that I use, and it's like one of my favorites. And I am like having the worst like brain fart trying to remember the name right now, but it'll come to me. So. Hey, see you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you later. Okay? We'll go to work. Get this video out. Stay safe.